as a goddamn Carolina native, that shit pissed me the fuck off because we goddamn been waiting all this time since 1999 for us to goddamn go to the Super Bowl, and then you goddamn don't want to jump on a fumble.
Poppy is hot commodity.
Cam Newton is Is Cam Newton a Hall of Famer? Damn, that's a good ass question because now if it was just like basketball, then you would have to say hell yeah, because basketball, they look at the career of your basketball career from high school to college to the pros. So then that all can get you into the Hall of Fame. That's really what helped Carmelo Anthony get into the Hall of Fame. You feel me? But then is Cam Newton an NFL Hall of Famer? Damn! I want to say yes because that nigga was goddamn probably he was if it wasn't for him, it would be no Josh Allen. He was the beginning of mobility quarterbacks for my generation, like big mobility quarterbacks. Somebody that's big, powerful. Because if it wasn't for him, there would be no there would be no Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson only won 3 games in goddamn college, and that nigga goddamn only had a passer percentage, I think, of like 50. That nigga had a terrible ass passer percentage, terrible winning percentage. Nigga goddamn, he only started 1 year in college, but the nigga was so big, fast, and strong, and they goddamn had Cam Newton traits. You feel me? So then off the backs of Cam Newton and seeing how good his career panned out, that got that nigga drafted in the first round. If before Cam Newton, that nigga would have went undrafted, no cap. And they still goddamn kicking there, regretting their decision that they undrafted this goddamn injury-prone ass nigga. But then Cam Newton being a Hall of Famer, damn! God, can I look up some stats real quick? Let me look up some stats. I ain't gonna look at your search history real quick, shawty. But goddamn, oh, you got that Touch ID private shit. Hold up. Hey, that girl got that deal. She got that solidified FBI shit on that motherfucker. Hold up. I like it. No cap. So then we got them. Let me see. Cam Newton. Let me see. How many times did Cam Newton become an All-Pro? Cam Newton, 11 seasons, 3 times. Damn. That's Hall of Fame got 3 times? Hey Siri, how many times was Cam Newton a Pro Bowler? 3 times. So 3-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro, and then let me look at your passing yards. Where does Cam Newton rank in passing yards and winning percentage? I love this AI shit. This AI shit be telling you everything you want to know. No cap. He's 54th in NFL history with 32% passing yards. God damn. Okay. So then, who has the lowest amount of passing yards in the Hall of Fame right now currently? George Blanda with but that was in 1966. No cap, but it's George Blanda. Who the fuck is that nigga? No cap. But then, I would say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I would say that Cam Newton is a Hall of Famer. But then, if Cam Newton's a Hall of Famer, then you gotta put goddamn, like, Joe Flacco won a goddamn lot. But then if Cam Newton's a Hall of Famer, then you gotta make Eli Manning a Hall of Famer. And Eli Manning is definitely not no motherfucking Hall of Famer. So then I can't give Cam Newton the Hall of Fame. Now, if it was off nostalgia and out of my heart, nigga, you would have a gold jacket. But then me being realistic, no. That nigga might be a Hall of Famer in like 30, 40 or 20, 34 or something, 20, 45. But that nigga is not going to be no Hall of Famer no time soon because goddamn Eli Manning, that nigga's goddamn, they asking if he's a borderline Hall of Fame ass nigga. This nigga was goddamn glorified Tony Romo. That nigga goddamn had terrible. Now, Tony Romo goddamn had great regular seasons. Could not. So they were opposites, but they damn near were identical because Tony Romo had great regular seasons, could never win in the postseason. Goddamn, Eli Manning, terrible ass regular seasons, but that nigga goddamn beat Tom Brady twice. So then you goddamn thinking like, but then with him being a Manning, that last name alone's gonna push him a little further, you know what I'm saying? But then that nigga Eli Manning is definitely not no Hall of Famer because that nigga Eli Manning was horrible. Like, and then the two Super Bowls that he won off of a lucky ass play. He won off because the nigga pinned the goddamn catch on his fucking helmet. Then he won another one because of goddamn Steve Smith, that was his name. Steve Smith caught that good ass motherfucking catch. Now that was a dime. I gotta give it to him. You feel me? But you gotta think of the teams that nigga had. That nigga had goddamn Justin Tucker. He got Jason Pierre-Paul. That nigga had Brandon Jacobs. That nigga had Bradshaw. That nigga goddamn had some squads. Victor Cruz. That nigga was over there doing the salsa and shit. That nigga had some motherfucking squads and got Hakeem Hicks. That nigga had some squads at the goddamn Giants, you feel me? So then, that nigga goddamn, the both Super Bowls he won, it was really because, nigga, all you gotta do is goddamn just don't turn over the ball and manage the fucking game and do what Tom Brady does best, and you might be able to beat him. But then, no, Eli Manning ain't no goddamn Hall of Famer, so then, Cam Newton's not. But I wish that nigga was. Now, if that nigga would have won that Super Bowl in 2015, that nigga would have been a Hall of Famer. But that's what the fuck, because he's an MVP as well. So then that's why I'm like, this nigga Cam, he got some goddamn, he got some jury on his shelves and shit. That nigga goddamn done won some accolades. But then that shit as a goddamn Carolina native, that shit pissed me the fuck off. Because we goddamn been waiting all this time since 1999 for us to goddamn go to the Super Bowl, and then you goddamn don't want to jump on a fumble. Yes, I'm still gonna bring that shit up 10 years later, cause that shit pissed me off, Cal. I was over there rooting for you as a 15-year-old. I saw you go through the motherfucking Seahawks. I saw you goddamn that whole season dabbing with a wrench, dabbing with a dabber wrench. No cap, I saw that nigga over there. Superman, you feel me? That nigga had me wearing the moon boots and all. No cap. That nigga I played receiver and I still wore some Cam Newtons. No cap. So then, that nigga, I was over there rooting for that nigga. He had the whole Carolinas lit. And then that nigga goddamn don't want to dive on a fumble. And then goddamn Peyton Manning can throw for 100 yards and goddamn beat your ass all because of Von Miller? Come on, bro. I'm like, come on, Cam. I thought that you was the MVP. I thought you was goddamn Superman, bro. And then you let them bring that kryptonite and goddamn fuck your ass. That shit made me mad. So let's go. Next question.